Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Dinosaurs, true King Dinosaurs. This is the current build that I'm using, and I just turned Platinum 1 today. So, you know, just doing my dailies, I guess, to get the daily 155 gems. I mean, there is no reason to rush it, right? So the current build is, I feel, pretty straightforward. At least Dinosaurs as a whole, I feel, is probably one of the best decks, I guess, currently in Master Duel, because it's very easy. Triple miscellaneous source, right? Triple Misc is really powerful. There are some small consistency issues, but I prefer running this particular build. I mean, you could make it a bit more consistent. I've been trying out like Gamma as well in the main deck, Prosperity as well, to make things much more consistent. There's no Pancatrops in the main deck, but again, that's something that you can definitely put in the main deck as well. Pancatrops. So going first, going second, Dinosaurs is quite known for a potential go second deck, although you could like replace some main deck cards to let's say if you're going second to, you know, I guess give you more chances, like evenly matched Lightning Storm, you know, the more generic cards. But if I have the opportunity, I'd probably want to go first because of this. There are, as you know, like true King Dinosaurs. The true King package is not super high. I'm just running the diagram, which is only one of in Master Duel, plus two of the Earth ones, right? We might get a Banlist in the next season, who knows? But you know, the fact that Calamities is still legal is a bit mind-boggling. It's one. I mean, if Konami is going to release a Banlist, Calamities should probably be on there for, you know, the most logical reasons. It just prevents your opponent from playing the game. So thanks to, I guess, the small True King part of the deck, you, at least I got free information about my opponent's deck thanks to the Earth True King, and saw that he was running the Pendulum FTK. So again, he immediately got rid of the Venom, right? Starving Venom. Oh no, it wasn't the Pendulum FTK, but immediately, you know, got rid of the Venom, Electromite, and can't remember which one, or at least the last card was. Anyway, but as what I was saying, like your most end boards of this deck going first, because of the Scrap Engine as well, because of Scrap Golem, if you have the opportunity to open with the Earth True King and get it on the field, again, not that hard for this particular deck, I guess you should probably just go for the Calamities route, as in end on probably Calamities, Conductor, and Lagia, something like that. If you didn't open with the Earth True King like this one, you're probably ending on like maybe Appaloosa, Boral, Savage, and Lagia or something with Conductor, right? There is Interruption, Savage for monster negation, well, Omni negation, Appaloosa for monster negations, and so on. So the fact that this deck can pump out these boards again makes this deck definitely one of the best decks currently on Master Duel with their current ban. So going second, and I believe Mech C has been activated. I was like, maybe, you know, adding Gammas, maybe drop Mech C or drop a couple of Mech Cs from the main deck, but I mean, because of this, there are just so many players that don't respect Mech C. If you lose the coin toss, you go second, and you know, you just want the Mech C always in your hand because of this, the free pluses, right? So anyway, Call by the Grave, again, for the most obvious reasons, you want to keep the Call by for your opponent's hand traps, like Ash Blossom, Mech C, obviously. Immediately get Conductor on the field, because now I should be able to use Conductor, yep, destroy the Petitodron from my hand, and you know, I can start searching. I mean, Thunder Dragons is definitely a good option for Master Duel. Not sure if it's like super budget. I don't think so. I mean, depends which build. Like Cross is definitely an expensive deck. A lot of ultra rares as well, but I guess like Pure Thunder could be kind of cheap, you know, because it has its own secret pack. But again, one of the advantages of Dinosaurs, Conductor just puts everything face down. Every floodgate alike monster, again, put it face down, and here in this case I can search and eventually again establish my board. Already have one of the level 9s on the field, so you know, Scrap Golem, even though it's like a brick, it's not a card that you want to draw. It's just an easy level 9 monster, together with, I mean, Scrap Golem plus the Scrap Raptor is obviously a level 9 Synchro play. That could be Vermilion Dragon Mech, something like that, or here I prefer Krogosar again, basically an easy level 9 to go for your Calamities. Again, Scrap Engine is definitely something for in here as well. Now, what I was saying, like as you saw in the builds, it's not, I mean, a couple of years ago when True King Dinosaur or True King Dinosaur Yang Zing was probably one of the best decks in both TCG and OCG, the True King variants of the deck were running like, whatchamacallit, Danglong as well, and a small Yang Zing package. For Master Duel, best of one, not a huge fan of like slapping in because of the Scrap Engine as well, because back then, years ago, back in 2017, we didn't have access to the Scrap Engine, Scrap Raptor and so on. So I guess going for like Danglong and a small, whatchamacallit, Yang Zing package plus the 9 pillars, right, to get more negations. I feel for now in 2022 that's a bit too many bricks, I feel. So I kind of prefer the Scrap Engine and then a small portion of the True Kings to again capitalize on, first of all, the True King effect to banish cards from your opponent's extra deck, plus the Calamities. Like, imagine Calamities getting banned, I would probably just drop the entire engine. Well, like the 2 Earth one, and I guess it will give the deck more space. Probably something, you know, I would add in Prosperity. Like if Konami does hit the Earth, or at least the Calamities, right, if they are going to release a ban list within the next couple of weeks, because I believe within a couple of days we should have the next festival, right? So now we get information that my opponent is playing Eldritch, so this is a no-brainer. Definitely go for Trishla. I think picking the other one, the other trap, of course, one in hand and one from the graveyard. So all 3 cards are banished, and this should be my duel already. I think the opponent is going to scoop. That's the thing with Dinosaurs, is that Misc protects most of your plays. It gives you Nibiru protection as well during main phase 1, or you know, the main phase that it has been activated in, and you can like play through Ash Blossom, and that makes this deck so powerful and resilient also. So again, going second, again getting information that my opponent is playing Trap Tricks, Dogmatica, you know, the standard Trap Tricks deck, even though the opening turn is not the greatest from my opponent. Only 1 back row. Again, Trap Tricks is a deck that, you know, you want to have multiple traps, plus I think we know that what is it called, is it the Grave Digger Hole Trap? It kind of acts like a Call by the Grave, I guess. Hand traps negates hand traps. Or monsters activated in the hand. But I mean, this is one of the reasons why I just like the True King package as a whole. I did not activate the Last World just yet because of the potential Sarah, their Link 1 triggering, and it could potentially special summon the Myrmelio from the deck. And Myrmelio, as you know, has like the spell and trap destruction effect. So Sarah has been activated, so now, you know, it's only once per turn. I can use the field spell, give my opponent a token, and start establishing my board. I believe we know, at least we know both sets, and both sets cannot be activated, and you know how Conductor works. Conductor just says no to the entire board. Every monster can be attacked by Conductor, and that's an easy GG. Something that I've been thinking in the extra deck as well is, I believe it's called Pentastack. That's the name, right? Of the Link 2 that makes your Conductor like do trample damage, something like that. I guess that's fine. Same for Ducaris. Ducaris is also something that I might want to find some space. But I mean, it's a very versatile card. Could potentially, you know, give Conductor more OTK potential as well. But again, it's up to you. So establish my board, again, I guess securing my place, but this is game over. I believe the last set here cannot be activated, so we have Calamities, we have Conductor, Lagya just in case. Even though, I mean, the call by is there for whatever, I mean, any hand trap probably would already have been activated, so Access Code should indeed be hitting the field, taking care of the last back row, right? And now Conductor can clean the board. So, I mean, this is one of the reasons why, again, Dinosaurs can definitely go second. And, like, from all the duels now here in Platinum, is that, and that's probably one of the reasons why I might add Gamma in the main deck as well. Like, if you're going first, like, one of your cards always needs to be, like, Call By. Or Ash Blossom. And if you main Gamma, because your opponent will always, like every match in Platinum always have Mexi and or Ash Blossom. Always, like literally every deck, always. Like if you don't get hit by those, it's an easy GG. Unless, of course, I mean Europe and those decks are there as well. That like Cyber Dragon, Raigeki, they always have the Raigeki. Same for Eltlish. Eltlish always open skill drain, like always. It's a given fact here in Master Duel. Anyway, going second against Sky Striker. Sky Striker is definitely a solid, quite of an easy matchup for Dinosaurs because, okay, if they go first, they end on like, what is it, Widow Anchor, Impermanence, maybe some hand traps. They definitely need the hand traps, like Ash, Mexi preferably as well. But if none of those are there, they need Floodgates. You know, Summon Limit or something like that, and the only spell and trap destruction here in the deck is Harpy's Feather Duster. I think that's fine, because again, you want to go first, put up like a double negation, like a Savage and a Lagia or something like that to, you know, prevent your opponent from using their effects, playing the game, essentially. So drop Unicorn, get rid of the, whatchamacallit, the continuous spell. You know which one I mean. It doesn't really matter too much because not Appaloosa. Because this is not game, right? Again, Mexi giving me a couple of draws, capitalizing on the race effect as well, right? So Conductor's attack is indeed negated, the opponent is indeed going to survive, and yup, should be going for Access Code Talker to, I believe we know there is an Engage set, right? Yup, so both sets indeed should be destroyed and end on Lagia, so again, so strong. Plus, I mean, if your opponent is able to break this particular board, which Sky Strikers can definitely do, they, at least I can follow it up with another Oviraptor plus Misc in hand, and that's again superb to negate pretty much every other negation, plus establish my board with the potential, you know, another Conductor with Dolka or something like that. So Hayate is fine, probably sending, you know, the destroys the face down, right? Kagari hits the board, Afterburner, which again is probably going to pop Access Code indeed, yups. But again, it's fine though. Shizuku hits the field, again, not that big of a deal. We know, at least we know there is a Ray in the graveyard, right? So we can just play around that, use probably Dweller or something, or Dolka, right? Both are just fine. And here again, Misc at 3, just ridiculous. Oviraptor always will go through, unless, I mean, you Super Brick, but that's definitely the case with this deck, but most decks kinda do, right? So Dinosaurs, True King Dinosaurs, I'm definitely happy with the build, probably, you know, making some changes, but now, when I'm, if I'm Platinum 1 now, so I can, you know, try other stuff, other things, so definitely stay tuned for probably more gimmicky builds or gimmicky strategies, right? We can try. But next up is the normal and rare festival, so I'm looking forward to that one. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave me signing out. Peace.